All right, everybody, welcome back. We are diving deep today, and we're looking at some U.S.-Colombia relations,
Yeah.
and specifically this agreement, between them that's been kind of in the news a little bit.
Yeah, making waves?
Yeah, and we were taking a look at this CBS News piece
Yeah.
that kind of really details the whole agreement, and I'm telling you, one word that just keeps coming up over and over again is tariffs.
Yeah, tariffs are front and center.
Yeah, so
It's a really fascinating case study in how economic leverage gets used in international relations in this case, particularly around migration.
right, yeah, because it's like, how do you use your
Yeah.
economy,
Yeah. Yeah.
to get other countries to
Yeah.
do what you want?
Right.
So let's get down to the nuts and bolts here.
Mhm.
What exactly did the U.S. and Colombia agree to?
So Colombia has agreed to accept deported migrants from the U.S.
Okay.
The catch is that they're going to be transported via military planes.
Wow.
And this is coming right after the Trump administration threatened to impose tariffs on Colombian goods.
Oh, so they're like, hey, if you don't take these people back,
Exactly.
we're gonna,
Hit you where it hurts.
hit them where it hurts the pocketbook.
The pocketbook.
Yeah.
That's right. And it makes you wonder,
Yeah.
is that really the way to go?
Right. Is this a good long-term strategy?
Yeah. Is this a sustainable way to build relationships?
Right. Well, it seems like, for now it works.
Yeah.
You get what you want,
I
but
get what you want.
but then is
Yeah.
this a good long-term?
What are the long-term consequences?
Yeah.
It does seem to be effective in the short term to get those policy objectives met,
Right.
but you risk resentment, you risk damaging these relationships,
Right.
and then even worse, retaliatory actions.
Tit for tat.
Yeah,
It's like you're poking a bear.
exactly. And then there's the military planes, too.
Yeah, that's wild. Why military planes? What's the deal with that?
Well, logistically, it makes sense. You can move a ton of people quickly that way,
Right.
but you can't deny the optics of it. Some people are going to see that as a show of force.
Right. Like intimidation.
Yeah, it adds a whole other dimension to the situation.
Right. So, we have to ask, what does this whole agreement and the way it came about tell us about the relationship between the U.S. and Colombia?
Well, it kind of underlines the power imbalance.
Yeah.
The U.S. has serious economic clout, and they can use that to influence other countries.
Almost like you're saying we're the big dog here.
Right, and whether that's good for either country in the long run,
Yeah.
that's up for debate.
Right. And, this whole thing, it just shows how tangled up global issues are these days. It's like migration and the economy and, international relations, all a big knot.
Absolutely.
So, for those of you listening out there, what do you think about this? What does this event tell us about where U.S.-Colombia relations are headed? And is economic pressure just going to be the new normal for global interactions? After this deep dive, I know I've got a lot to think about. How about you?
Definitely food for thought.
All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.